I told the preachers we could get deleted too.
100%.
That's good.
There's nothing that I've seen from YouTube or the way it operates that makes me think that we're guaranteed a place on this platform. It just takes the one wrong video, and all of a sudden they're looking through the history and be like, all right, that's enough justification. Get rid of these guys, right? Just Pearly Things, guys.
That's good. That was the preview. So, we got a response from YouTube for what Pearl said in the other video. Yeah, it's about to go down. She got demonetized. Let's see how this goes.
Why did she get demonetized? According to the manual review, it says your channel is not currently able to earn. After reviewing your channel using a combination of automated systems and human reviewers, we found that it does not follow YouTube's channel monetization policies for harmful or hateful content. Apparently, someone was yelling that Just Pearly Things stopped her 50-year-old sister in the street and her school friends to ask them invasive questions about bedroom fun on her YouTube channel. She made several cuts of the video and has subjected them to abuse from the Red Pill community.
What the hell? Wow. 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 Wow, that's a weird way to start a vid. Bro. So, she was like, okay, her sister's 15. 15 now. She's 15. So, I'm trying to process this. I'm sorry. So, I don't know what you were doing at your sister's school. I really don't know. Were you picking up your sister? Were you dropping her off? And then you're like, let me just ask her friend some questions about the Red Pill community. And then, boom, it ended badly. Remember in my other video I said I hope the sister didn't get bullied or stuff. Boom, now we got this. Wow. Old me is very upset right now.
So she was interviewing some teenagers.
Some minors.
So some 14 and 15-year-olds.
Hmm.
Is it surprising? No. I think that much we can just get out the way right away. Why is it not surprising, Abba? Because I told you most of these red pill goofballs are going to be gone. The moment I hear these guys saying women should lose their right to vote,
I don't think women should vote. Huh? I don't think women should vote. I don't think women should vote.
women shouldn't be allowed to have a bunch of different rights.
If this was Pearl's world, I'd get rid of birth control. I'd ban it. I think that's the root of all evil. The root
What's wrong
of
with you?
all evil.
Blah, 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 this and that. I already knew this stuff was coming, which is why I said before, if you guys are trying to advertise your stuff and be making any kind of money on YouTube, this is never going to last. The moment you start talking about stripping rights from a whole group or 50% of the population, you're probably not going to last much longer. You can feel how you want about that opinion, but if I'm running a business and I want to sell advertiser and I got a creator who's saying strip the rights of 50% of the population, including the demographic that most spends money when it comes to advertisers,
then you're cut, my G. You're not getting money anymore.
there's no way she's going to last. I said the same thing with the Fresh and Fit stuff. It's like, I don't know how you could expect YouTube to have to pay you, because they would be doing that at the detriment of their own business. They would be losing money in order to pay you because you are bad press for them. Every time the CBC or any of these outlets write a piece on Pearl, it's about how bad she is and how the fact that this stuff is growing on YouTube or other platforms, right? So you're asking these companies to pay you so they can lose money.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Nobody would run a business that way.
Nobody.
Not a single fucking person.
And nobody is.
Right.
Hence
So
the
that's
reason
why you get demonetized. They're not losing any sleep over this because, one, these kinds of people don't make them that much money.
Of course.
They're not the prime. They're not what they use as pitch decks for their advertising.
They're not the Mr. Beast. They're not the Sniper Wolf. They're not the Jax Films. They're not the kids' YouTube channels. They're not the, they're not the big channels, They're not. So YouTube's like, no warning, no what. You're just demonetized. You lose your channel. You don't get paid. You don't get promoted. You just fall off. You fall off. You fall off. Just sad.
They're not what they use to say YouTube is such an amazing community. This is like the dark side of YouTube that like YouTube puts away. It's like the kid living in the attic. That's what the Red Pill community is. But all of a sudden, the kid living in the attic is making noise so nobody below can sleep. They start banging on the floor, walking loud at midnight, and like YouTube's like, oh my God. And they waited. To be fair, this shit been crazy for 2, 3, 4 years. And YouTube's just But now YouTube's like, yo, you guys been stepping too loud, making too much noise.
It's not even so much that you can't sleep at night. Is that you can't invite nobody over.
No.
You can't have no company because they're making so much noise.
Yeah.
You cannot bring no company that's going to bring something to your house because Kid in the Attic is crazy right now. And everybody knows about the Kid in the Attic and now they're pointing at your house. We're not go there. There's a kid.
Who the fuck is that kid upstairs?
Why do you
Nobody, don't worry about it.
Exactly. So it just don't look good. So it's like, listen, Kid in the Attic, you're over 18 now. You need to move out.
The kid in the attic is just yelling crazy shit. You just hear him. Sometimes it's not the sense. He just goes like, 16-year-olds are hotter than 29-year-olds. And they're like, who's that? Who said that? Like,
oh, that's just a kid in the attic. Shut up! Boom, 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 boom.
Women should lose the right to vote. Who said that?
It's just a kid in the attic. Oh, who's that kid in the attic? Yeah. And why the fuck do you keep a kid in the attic?
Yeah. That's essentially what the red pill community is.
Great analogy, by the way.
The kid
whether
in
it's
the
right
attic.
or wrong, they didn't ban her. They removed her monetization, basically saying you don't get to earn money from us.
That's the first step.
It's a first warning.
They might not ever ban them. I think the monetization is probably the smartest thing.
The most effective thing.
Mm. You know,
people to the platform, but they don't get to earn.
Yeah.
Well, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. Now, does it suck that you get something like this after not receiving any strikes or anything like that? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could definitely see how that would rub a lot of people the wrong way.
But it's written. It's written that they don't have to necessarily give you strikes.
Yes. YouTube wrote their policies in a way that they can get rid of anybody at any point.
Exactly.
At the same time,
like the same people wrote their own thing and you sign onto their platform.
Listen, I think there's a lot of people who get demonetized or get banned who it feels like it's an ultimate gray zone. JustPearlyThings is not one of those people. Neither was Fresh and Fit. Those are not people I was surprised when they got removed. Whether it was the false copyright strikes against a bunch of people to get their channels deleted, whether it's her bringing on Nick Fuentes to say a whole bunch of stuff about black people and Jews.
Oh, man. Some racist stuff, man. Why would you bring a white supremacist on your thing? You're trying to get banned. You're really trying to get banned. Wow.
That you just can't be saying.
You think they were embellished upon?
I think they're embellished, yeah.
The same way. This sounds... Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
They're gonna get trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Root said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by.
If you want to be engaging in that kind of stuff, it's perfectly sensible for YouTube saying we don't want you. Do I feel bad for her? Absolutely not. Do I think it's right that she got demonetized?
Yeah.
If they didn't ban her, I don't feel any type of way about it. I don't think anybody has the duty to pay you if they don't want to employ you. Do they have a duty to pay her?
They don't have a duty to pay her.
I guess the argument would be these places are such big platforms. If they remove the ability of these people to make money, they're essentially censoring people who lean a certain political spectrum.
Listen, the thing is that people that...
Not really. You can still post videos, but you're not going to make money. So we're not censoring you. We're just telling you that we don't like the way you're flowing. You can still talk about it, but the way you're talking about it is like you're giving us a bad image here, buddy.
Get from the 9 to 5 to the YouTube game. Oftentimes have a 9 to 5 mentality. I find, for example, when you do a 9 to 5, there is your job is subjected to laws. That they cannot just fire you like that. They have to pay you. They have to give you warnings. They have to this and that and whatever in the third. But of course, you have to show up to work. YouTube is very different in the sense that, yeah, they do pay you, and you kind of have an agreement with them. They do pay you, but you can, if you don't decide to show up to work, you don't show up to work. You don't have a schedule. If you decide not to show up for a month, you don't show up for a month. And then when you do, you do. In any other work, they're not going to accept that, right? It's not like a contract where, no, you have to do not X amount of videos and this and that like a 9 to 5. So it's not exactly the same thing. Though I would say that when they terminate this thing, it's really just a partnership that you have. You create videos, and if they boom in, we give you some out of what we do. It's like an affiliation, a partnership that where we're like, hey, you know what, that thing that you do, we're not going to affiliate ourselves with that. We don't feel like this is good. So you can keep on doing your thing, but we don't want no part of it. It's not like a normal 9 to 5 work thing.
Yeah. But I mean, listen, you guys, you go to Rumble, you can go to these other platforms and make it work there. Nothing is promised on this platform. And I'm not even saying this from some kind of ironclad castle. Like I told the preachers we could get deleted too.
100%.
Anytime.
There's nothing that I've seen from YouTube or the way it operates that makes me think that we're guaranteed a place on this platform. It just takes the one wrong video, and all of a sudden they're looking through the history and be like, all right, that's enough justification. Get rid of these guys, right? That's how I honestly feel. Yeah. So if our day comes, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm not going to be surprised. Will I be disappointed or sad? Sure. You know, you never want these things to end, but I've known what this platform is from the jump. The employees are never going to run the employer. They are never going to run the company. They're never going to have that kind of power. So I don't even know why people pretend otherwise. Me, this wasn't surprising. But yeah, I mean, on the bright side, you know, she been losing.
Come on, YouTube, at least give me 10 years in this thing. Then you can kick me out, you know? But hey, who knows, man? I might say something bad one day, then my channel's gone. Or if you don't see me anymore, then I guess I said something to piss YouTube off. Hey, it is what it is. At least can I have at least 5 years on YouTube? 5 more years. That's all. That's all I want. That's all I ask.
Losing viewership for a long time. Her fan base is diminished significantly in terms of viewership and people giving it attention. If she finds a way to succeed on other platforms, good for her. But I don't see her lasting. So that's my thoughts on it. What do you think?
You invented something the other day.
Invented?
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
Man. And Pearl's already on Twitter being like, oh my God, the Matrix is a no, boo. That wasn't the Matrix. That was you.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you see, you every time these red pillars want to do something, and then it comes back to bite them in the ass, they just be like, oh, the Matrix. The Matrix. It's like, it's you. You bringing on Nick Fuentes? Matrix. You out here saying the most outlandish shit about people losing their rights? The Matrix.
Matrix.
Like, you could never hold any job saying a lot of this goofy ass shit. You could never keep any job with this much public profile, okay, and say this goofy ass shit. There's no way.
Bro.
Try it. Try being.
Please don't try it. Please don't try it, bro. You're gonna get fired, bro. Saying this stuff like this, bro, on a job. So it's maybe like you're always in the customers. So did you know that slavery wasn't that bad? And we can. I'm like, you're looking at the person. I'm like, can I just get my items? And I'm black. Can we not do this today? You're gonna get fired immediately. With just you're just lucky to be saying this for this long on YouTube. You are so lucky.
Part of a tech company and sitting down with dudes who want the eradication of Jewish people or stuff like that. Try. I wish you good luck.
It's just that normal companies have another department called HR. YouTube don't.
You get fired.
YouTube don't. We don't go through that HR process.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just that.
Why should they tolerate people in hoods running around doing all this stuff? They want. Of course. If you guys want to risk your platforms to say dumb stuff that really doesn't further your cause, it's just to be extremist, go ahead. But don't go home afterwards talk about the Matrix when it's just your own fucking actions coming back to bite you in the ass. Some of y'all are raising savage dogs being surprised when you get rabies afterwards. Like, nigga, you bought the bitch. Now the bitch part of you. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, it wasn't if, it was when. Who else is left?
Who else is left? Sneako's gone. Tate is gone. Fresh and Fit. Who else is about to go? Who was talking other stuff? The other podcast the other day, they're gone. Gone. Yeah. I don't know, man. Who's gonna be gone?
Who else left from these red pill people?
There's Donovan, there's Rollo, but
they're too small.
Channels.
They're too small.
Yeah.
They're smaller channels.
They're rats in the attic. We don't even hear them. They don't make no noise.
Well, until they leave poop.
Huh?
Poop stains. Poop drops. Maybe
you can leave poop drops in the attic as long as they don't make it down.
Maybe they're gonna.
If he gets on CNN, if he starts doing news appearances, then you got a different story. These people are too irrelevant for YouTube to even know they exist. You know? That's the truth. You need to actually be somewhat noticeable or gain traction or have real news press. I already said it before. YouTube to feel some type of way when you get news coverage. Pearl gets news coverage. Pearl's on Pierce Morgan. Pearl's all going around saying this goofy shit.
I see.
It's a different ballgame when you are that big, right? You're some 10K Andy. You know, you're getting 10,000. They don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
No.
Yeah. So. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Who's left? I don't know, man. Who's left? Who is left?
Exactly. All right. Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
Man, these guys are getting taken out one by one. Well, that's red pill for it. Hey. Man, that's been another Evan Preach video so far. Don't get too much into red pill. Don't interview minors, please don't. Peace.